Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodriguez. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Geno Smith has always loved the game of football. Dissects a lot of film, really is invested that way, has a good live arm. Should use his feet a little bit more to help himself out. His mobility never in question, but he likes to stay in the pocket and not leave it.
The drive will start with Connor. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So out goes Geno Smith. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. Now it's Lynch. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round. But they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now. And they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Kaiser on 1st down. And an alley to run. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
Now Gino on first down. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Smith on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A first down throw for Kaiser. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second down, Kaiser. And he's got room. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Kaiser from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. On first down, it's Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. On second down, here's Smith. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Still fighting for more. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 15-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Here's Smith throwing again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And running with power here. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Steelers have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Browns won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. Rodriguez is going to take off here. He'll end up running for over 20 yards on the play. Offense defense out now following the INT. We're going to get a fumble here. First and 10. The catch will be made deep down the field, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Gronkowski will make a catch coming across the middle, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. Now first and 10, Parker's found on the quick pass, and he'll be tackled at the 41-yard line. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Look at the spin.
Balance.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first down throw. It's Smith to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On first and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Smith now on second down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Smith to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run with Connor. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Smith. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith, flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Smith on first down. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. To throw is Smith. Breaks the tackle. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 23. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Smith on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They slot Gronkowski out right. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side at the 5-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Smith going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. It did exactly that.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Kaiser. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Kaiser to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Kaiser. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They run the counter now on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.